In a dramatic evolution of South Asia's aerial balance, Pakistan is moving swiftly to bridge the technological gap with its larger neighbor, India, by setting its sights on fifth-generation stealth fighter jets. For decades, India has maintained a relative edge in air power due to superior aircraft numbers, more diversified fleets, and stronger domestic production capacity. However, recent developments suggest Pakistan may be preparing to disrupt this equation, leveraging Chinese partnerships and strategic acquisitions to vault into a new era of air warfare. As the two nuclear-armed neighbors inch toward a stealth-fueled arms race, the implications for regional security, deterrence, and defense posturing are profound. At the heart of Pakistan's stealth ambitions lies its growing alignment with China's rapidly advancing aerospace industry. The Shenyang FC-31, also known as the J-31 Gyrfalcon, is a twin-engine fifth-generation multi-role stealth fighter developed by China's Shenyang Aircraft Corporation. Designed with a reduced radar cross-section, internal weapons bays, advanced sensor fusion, and high agility, the FC-31 offers capabilities that mirror those of Western platforms like the American F-35. While China has yet to induct the FC-31 into its own frontline forces, it is widely believed to be an export-focused stealth jet, and Pakistan is viewed as its most likely first buyer or partner. Unconfirmed reports and defense leaks have long suggested that Pakistan is in discussions with China to either acquire or co-develop a version of the FC-31 tailored for the Pakistan Air Force, PAF. This partnership, if formalized, could include technology transfers, joint production lines, and integration with Pakistani-designed avionics or munitions. In effect, it would leapfrog Pakistan from fourth-generation aircraft, like the JF-17 Thunder, which it co-produces with China, to a fifth-generation capability, a transformational upgrade that could rewrite the tactical landscape in South Asia. India, meanwhile, is not ignoring these developments. The Indian Air Force (IAF) has taken significant steps in recent years to modernize, most notably through the induction of the French Dassault Rafale, a 4.5-generation fighter with advanced avionics, electronic warfare systems, and standoff capabilities. In addition, India's state-owned Hindustan Aeronautics Limited (HAL) is developing the Tejas Mk2, a highly upgraded version of its indigenous light combat aircraft, and the Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft (AMCA), a true fifth-generation stealth fighter projected to enter service in the 2030s. However, India's path to fifth-gen readiness is complex and time-consuming. While the AMCA program is a symbol of national pride and technological ambition, it is still in the development phase, with its first prototype expected around 2026 to 2027 and initial production units unlikely before the early 2030s. In contrast, if Pakistan secures the FC-31 or a derivative by the late 2020s, it could temporarily achieve parity, or even a brief advantage, in terms of stealth capability before India's indigenous platforms become operational. This potential reversal of roles presents a strategic dilemma for India. Historically accustomed to enjoying air superiority in the region, New Delhi must now prepare for scenarios in which Pakistani stealth fighters could penetrate deeper into Indian airspace, strike key assets with precision, and evade traditional radar systems. Such developments would require India to double down on radar upgrades, space-based surveillance, integrated air defense networks, and possibly expedite its own stealth development. Moreover, the stealth race isn't just about hardware, it's about doctrine, deterrence, and geopolitical signaling. For Pakistan, acquiring fifth-gen fighters sends a message that it no longer intends to play second fiddle in regional power equations. It signals a shift from reactive defense to proactive deterrence, a move that complicates India's planning and forces military strategists in New Delhi to reassess their assumptions. This is particularly critical in conflict flashpoints like Kashmir, where air superiority can be a decisive factor during crises or limited skirmishes. There are also larger implications in terms of alliances and defense economics. Pakistan's tilt toward China for advanced weaponry, from drones and air defense systems to now potentially stealth aircraft, indicates a growing reliance on Beijing as both a military and strategic partner. In contrast, India's procurement strategy remains more diversified, with deals involving France, Russia, Israel, and the United States. But this diversity can also slow integration and limit full-spectrum compatibility between systems, a factor Pakistan may sidestep by building around a more unified Chinese ecosystem. The prospect of Pakistan deploying stealth aircraft also places pressure on the IAF to fast-track counter-stealth capabilities. These include low-frequency radar, passive detection systems, and more robust satellite-based early warning infrastructure. India may also have to reconsider its pace of acquisition for interim solutions, such as additional Rafales or new generation unmanned combat aerial vehicles (UCAVs), to ensure it doesn't fall behind during the stealth transition period. Ultimately, the emergence of a fifth-gen rivalry between India and Pakistan marks a new era in South Asian defense strategy. It is no longer just about numbers or legacy platforms, it's about who can master the next generation of warfare first. The outcome will depend not only on procurement and partnerships but also on training, doctrine development, and integration into broader military command structures. In the coming decade, as both nations press forward with their stealth programs, the skies over South Asia may become more opaque, both literally and metaphorically. What is clear, however, is that the era of high-tech aerial brinkmanship has arrived, and the stakes for regional peace, deterrence, and balance of power have never been higher.